Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syahmi bin Zulkifli as your moderator today. We are going to have a great time with our special guest to discuss about digital media is fast replacing print media. Before we further our discussion, I will start with simple introduction. Here are our two special guests as our panel today. Okay, we start with panel 1. Represent from Shah Alam, which is Mr. Iqbal. Mr. Iqbal, how are you today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you, Mr. Syahmi.
Okay, thank you from Mr. Iqbal. We move to our second panel. Represent from Negeri Sembilan, Mr. Amir. Mr. Amir, I'm glad to see you here. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank you, Mr. Syahmi, for our moderator today. I'm so excited to start our forum. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay, welcome to our forum today. Without wasting our precious time, let's continue our session. Before we go further, as we know that technology is now growing due to innovation founded by several figures. If you want to compare it in the past, it was difficult for people to find out information faster and it took a long time to spread information. With today's technological sophistication, all information is easily available. So, um, for our first question, I would ask Mr. Iqbal. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can, Mr. Syahmi. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you agree digital media is fast replacing print media, and why? Please state your opinion.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Syahmi, as moderator for our forum today. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, first of all, I need to say that I am totally agree with what you said just now, Mr. Syahmi, because you said that technologies are developing, technologies are growing, and we as a human, we need to adapt with these technologies because we will use it in our daily life, such as we will use it to study, to gain more knowledge, to do our assignment, and so on. Okay, now we go back to Mr. Shami's question to me, which is, did I agree that digital media is fast replacing print media? So my answer is yes. I am agree that digital media is fast replacing print media because as we can see, there are so many technologies and gadgets that exist in this century, such as smartphones, tablets, laptops, and more. And these technologies are developing and become more advanced from time to time, thus with fast internet access worldwide. Also, I believe that as a student at the university, Mr. Syahmi and Mr. Amir already have your own laptop and smartphone to do your assignment, to find some references, and so on. Am I right, Mr. Syahmi and Mr. Amir?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, I agree.
this really show that digital media is fast replacing print media. Okay, now we go to another reason, which is honestly I say print media is boring because studies show that people nowadays prefer to spend their time on their gadgets to surf the internet because uh, they want to fill their time with some activities. So they don't know what kind of activities that they can do. So they will spend their time with their gadgets uh, for hours. Uh, so even kids and children nowadays more prefer to study and read on digital media platforms such as YouTube uh, than reading a book because uh, digital media is more Mm, because digital media is more interesting with colorful graphic and audio. And because of that, I will say it again. I am totally agree that digital media is fast replacing print media. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Iqbal, for his explanation. So, what Mr. Iqbal said that just now, we know that digital media is more to interested way than print media. So, thank you for your information. So, let's move to our next panel. Just same question, but let's took around of their opinion. So, Mr. Amir, please.
Thank you, Mr. Syahmi, for such a brilliant question. I want to straight to the point. I think, in my opinion, the main factor digital media replacing print media is because it is more easily to access. Just like Mr. Iqbal said, everyone have their own devices and smartphone. Uh, their own devices and smartphone, and they can access many website and social media for information everywhere and anywhere. Um, and nowadays, people said every information at your fingertips. Every people can easily access to many information such as sports, religious studies, their assignment, their references, and many more. Um, and many more. I want to move to the second point. The second point is digital media is more eco-friendly. Uh, Most of you must wondering why I said that. It is because the digital media using a laptop and many device uh, that not use the paper. It can reduce more pollution and waste. We can reduce use paper, pencil, eraser, and pen. Um, uh, that's why I thinking the digital media is more efficient than print media, just like traditional way. That's all from me. Going back to the Mr. Shahmi.
Thank you, Mr. Amir. That's such a good explanation from Mr. Amir, given by Mr. Amir. So we know that digital media has been widely used in the entire course include education, health, and service. So it is no wonder why the current generation is more interested in mastering the field of technology. They also think that this technology is capable of dominating the world in the next few years. So, move to another question. Every good thing has a bad side. So, may I ask a question to Mr. Amir? Mr. Amir, what is one of the disadvantage of using digital media?
Thank you. I think the disadvantage of digital media is fake news. Now we hear many from people about fake news. Um, because fake news can harm every people mentally and physically. I want to give an example. A fake news can make a one country fighting each other, and make a one figure just like prime minister or a famous person looks bad because they can create a fake story to make their figure looks bad and makes another people hate them. I want to give another example. It's like the scammer give the fake information about the money to them. It can make people uh, it can scam people and make people uh, it scam money to people. Uh, that's all from me, Mr. Shami.
Okay, that's a little bit explanation from Mr. Amir. So we never mind. We go to our next panel, Mr. Iqbal. Still same question. Can you give your own point?
Okay, thank you again, Mr. Syahmi, for giving me this very exciting, very interesting question. Okay, so if something has benefits, then definitely it has disadvantage. If I want to explain everything at once, it will definitely take a very long time. So I only explain one disadvantage of digital media, which is there are still groups of people who are not good at using digital media on their gadgets, especially those who born in the 80s and 90s, like our grandfather, our grandmother, our uncle, and our aunt. Because they are used to be always, which is using print media such as newspapers, magazines, and articles. Apart from that, maybe some of them didn't have any gadgets, so they did not get a chance to learn how to use digital media on their smartphone or else. Okay, so I am very interested, or I very like to hear that Mr. Amir said that um, nowadays there are so many fake news. So we as a internet user, or we as a netizen, we need to check whether the news is real or fake, because if we share the fake news, it will give us many bad effects. So that's all from me. I'll give it back to you, Mr. Shami.
Okay, we know that some advantages of using digital media, which is what Mr. Iqbal said, which is fake news that nowadays had been spread by our our country. So we need to make sure that and ensure that this issue need to be need to be kan so that people get have a great day. Okay. Therefore, we need to be aware that technology has now developed, and everyone has different opinion to express their own opinion about what is the meaning of technology. So that's all from me. Thank you to both of my panel who is willing to take the time to give a few thoughts on this topic. That's all our forum for today. That's all from me, Mr. Syahmi, Mr. Iqbal, and Mr. Amir, as and I as the moderator. Thank you.